welcome to my YouTube channel. This is BNSF6951, a Vinny Vid Productions video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. This is a model railroad channel, so if you enjoy watching scratch builds, layout updates, and rail fatting, and lots of other stuff that pertains to model railroading, this is the channel for you. So if you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit that bell. That'll give you a notification of anytime I do a video or live stream. Anyhow, I'm going to ask you guys to do one more thing, and that is to give me the thumbs up. That will help my analytics with YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the video, so let's get going. First, a word from my sponsors. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technology has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees. I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the cuz sent you. Hello everyone, and I am glad to be back with you guys. How you all doing tonight? I am really happy to be here. My eyes are getting better. You can see the colors starting to go away. I've been using some sort of cream that the women would use, you know, for bags under the eyes and stretch marks and all that kind of stuff. Anyhow, we'll talk about that later. Let me say hello to a few people here, because I noticed I got 36 people in here. That's pretty cool. I like that. So let's start from the top. We got Anthony Dodge, and we got Montana and Wyoming, Dwight Curley, and Sparky, my brother Sparky, 107, Chasco, GRE 2057. He says he's going to be watch the replay tomorrow. That's okay. John Schoolkill, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Chasco. Let's see. Steve 87 PSAP, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Digger Evans, glad you can make it in. Ron Moen. Let's see who else we got in here. Steve Childers, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Ethan Amateus, how's it going, buddy? That little tune I got going on there is pretty catchy. Iron Horse, Brian, how's it going, buddy? Joe Rader, how's it going? Norman Rowe. Steve Childers, I said hello to. This guy Sparky keeps popping up over here. Dang, what the heck? Let's see. We got Steve from Wigwag Workshop. How's it going, Steve? Glad you can make it in tonight. And let's see who else we got. We got a bunch of people in here tonight. I appreciate that, guys. And let's see, where are we? We're about halfway done. Nicholas Tegu, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. I haven't seen you for a while. And you guys hearing me okay? I hope so. I've been having trouble with my microphones. Derek Alexander, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Kevin Brown, long time no see. 3 weeks, no live streams. Wow. Sure is good to be back, though. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. Who else do we got here? Nolan Canofoli. How's it going, buddy? I think I said your name wrong, but I'm sorry. John Canofo. How's it going, bud? 2 guys almost the same exact names. Kevin Brown. How's it going, buddy? I think I said hello to you. Let's see. Who else we got? Low Country, and that is David. How's it going, David? Pretty good. Randall Ellison, John Linton. How's it going? Randall Ellison, nice to see you in here, buddy. Who else we got? I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but we'll just keep on going here. Let me see what else I got. I don't have very much planned for tonight, guys. I'm gonna show you some stuff. I may have some deals for you. I don't know if I even can do it on YouTube here, or this is actually StreamYards. But let's see. Kyle Stevens, how's it going, buddy? Yeah. FL Railroading, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. You guys notice that I'm not really leaning over too far to see that messages or text, whatever you want to call it. RDA N-Scale, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. I think I got everybody. I'm just going through all the chat here. Well, that's good to hear, Ethan. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good today. Very good, very good. You being a good boy tonight? I don't know, man. You made an advertisement without asking me first. You know, I'm kind of mad at you. Only giving you a hard time there, buddy. Kevin Strange, DLE, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in here. Thank you for the feedback, Kevin. I appreciate that. All right. I think Real Artist, Mike, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. I keep getting, every time I scroll down, a new message comes up on the bottom. But I think I have gotten everybody. I like saying hello to everybody in person, in case you guys haven't figured that out yet. All right, looks like we're there. Very good, very good. Anyhow, I want to do this here, and I want to thank a few people. First of all, I want to go through my membership people and thank them very much. We got Jim Veronico, Bugs Moran, Ron Moen, Roy Elton, Brian Page, Dustin Enscale, Joe Rader, Chris Mitchell, Robert Young, Dave BNSF, Grandpa Rails, Mark Arnold, Denver Rio Grande Iron Horse. That's Brian and Ken Amos Jr. Guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate all your help and support. I also want to thank Mr. John Dilly for doing 2 super thanks, one on each one of the past 2 videos that I have posted. Thank you, Mr. Dilly. I appreciate that. Kevin N. He sent me some money through PayPal, and I appreciate that also. Now, you guys, let me go back to this one. I saw someone that put up a 6% for Yankee Dabbler, and yes, that is true. Because of the current situation with everything that's going on, with shipping being more money and the gas being more money and fuel being more money, he did drop it back to 6%. He also told me that his people that he buys from knocked his discount down from, I don't want to mention numbers, but they knocked it down by 10%. So if things change, he said that he might, and the operative word there is might, raise it back up to 7% when things start to settle down. I appreciate you guys still giving him business. Sean Pacific, how's it going, bud? Georgia Sunbelt, Ben Anthony, how's it going? Glad you can make it in here. you'll still get the 6% discount, and which is higher than anybody else. I mean, if you go to Midwest Midwest Model Railroading, they're only doing 5%, and that's through Eric's code. Anyhow, that's enough of that. So I'll appreciate it if you guys temporary, if you guys would keep on doing your dealing with Yankee Dabbler. Okay. Tomorrow's video, again, will not be a premiere video, but it will be a video that's under 20 minutes long, and it will be part 3 of Mountains Come to the Helix. And I think I mentioned also that Dispatch 1 of my memberships, I did post a new video for you guys to watch. So if you guys want to get into that, that'd be great. All right, now I have a few things I want to show you guys. We're going to do, let me see, let me get one of these out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference here, but let's see, where can I put this? Hold on. In fact, let me go to this camera. Sorry about that. There you go. You guys can see the difference in color on these two utility poles. That's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to show you how I did that. Anyhow, before we get into that, I have a couple of things I would like to do. Maybe even trade up with somebody, because I noticed when I was doing my lumber facilities and checking out all the rolling stock I have for my lumber facilities, I am lacking big time on rolling stock for my lumber facilities. In other words, I don't have enough center beams or bulkhead flats. So if anybody is interested in N scale, I will trade. And all we have to do, whoever wants to do this, all you have to do is pay the shipping. Excuse me. I will trade 4 boxes of these auto racks. There's 2 more boxes. I just can't hold them all up. There'd be 8 cars here. 4 boxes equals 8 cars. I will trade those for 8 either center beams or bulkhead flats, or a combination of the 2. But it has to be even swap, one for one. Frank Neer, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in here. And Wilma, Indian Head, glad you can make it in. So if anybody's interested, you can contact me through my email address, which is bnsf6951@gmail.com. And Frank Neer, how's it going, Frank? Glad you can make it in tonight. Ethan Amethyst says he'll take the N-scale cars. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, bud. I do appreciate that. I don't care what the markings are, what railroad it is. It doesn't make any difference to me, because rail cars travel all across the United States anyhow. And so if anybody's got wrong scale, passing by you. Rusty, how's it going, bud? Glad to see you in here. So yeah, if anybody's interested, I can give you my email, my mailing address, but you'll have to contact me. Let me put this in here, see if this will work. Damn it. I'm going to post my email address. Who was that said would send me one? Low Country. So Dave, here's my email address. Send me an email and I'll contact you and we'll make some arrangements. Excuse me. Damn. Anyhow, Dave BNSF, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in here. The second thing, I had gotten a gift, but it happens to be the wrong scale. And I don't want to send it back to this person, because that means me to send it to them and then send it back to someone else. So it's going to be kind of long. I wanted some more lampposts for my upper deck area. And you know I'm in scale. Anyhow, these came in. Let me get this piece of plastic right here. These came in and they are O scale. So if anybody who is in O scale needs some street lamps, let me know. My email address is there. I will swap these out if the person will buy the, there's 10 of them in here, by the way. If the person will buy 10 of the N scale ones, we can do an even swap with that. Anyhow, that's what I got to say for all of this stuff. Now, I just want to give you a fast thing about my eyes. I was really, really nervous about doing this because I never got contact lenses because I never wanted to stick my finger in my own eye. Here I am having a middle 68-year-old guy sticking sharp tools in my eyeballs. Anyhow, the first day I went there, it was a bunch of tests. And I've never seen so many machines to test your eyes out as I've seen on this first day. There were 6 machines that I went through, testing pressures and sizes and this and that and the other thing, blah, 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 blah. Anyhow, they take all that information and they put it into a computer. And the computer says, okay, you need a plus this in one eye and plus this in the other eye. Now, it's a number. It's plus 25 is what they put in both of my eyes. Basically what he did was put my eyeglasses inside my eyeballs. That's why I don't need to wear glasses. He said that I might need, thank you, Sparky. I appreciate that. Dave Strange, hello. How's it going, bud? Who else is in here that I missed? I think I got everybody. Anyhow, after he did the first eye, which was the right eye, he did the first eye, and I had this big old plastic thing on my eye like this. When he took it off the next day, because I had a follow-up the next day, and I was able to see without my glasses, I said, holy crap, this is cool. I'm looking forward to getting the other eye done. Now, it was from the first eye to the second eye was a 2-week waiting period, I guess. I wanted to do the second eye the next day because that's how I felt. The anxiety went away after the first eye was done. It was like, so if you guys have to have cataracts done, don't sweat it. Get it done. Lehigh, how's it going, bud? Nice to see you in here. 60 people. All right. Well, I appreciate that, guys. All right. So I think what we're going to do now is, let me see. Let me get this stuff out of the way here. So if you guys are interested in these guys, you can see there's 4 packs. And two packs of TTX, and the other 2 are Norfolk Southern. And the Norfolk Southern had the faded paint scheme on them. So any of you guys are interested, like I said, I did post my email address up there. You guys can contact me. All right, let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of this. I don't want to put that stuff on eBay only because I don't want to deal with it. Then they're going to charge, there'll be a fee for it and all that stuff. And I gave up on doing eBay a long, long time ago. Yeah, and you know, and like I said earlier in the beginning, I never noticed I had all of these baggage under here. They call it bags or whatever. So I went online and I looked to see, hey, what gets rid of it. And basically a lot of the stuff that came up, a lot of women use for their makeup regimen or whatever. So I've been using this Neutrogena stuff to try and get rid of the color, which seems like it's going away, and also getting rid of the bags that are going away. Another update is I will be going in for surgery on my hand. As you can see, my pinky's messed up. I will be going to surgery on the 21st of October for that. So I'll be down for about 3 weeks on that. Again, I gave up on, well, not gave up on, I put Vinny Bill Structures on the back burner for now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any more scratch builds because I can't put any pressure. When I start cutting, I can't hold stuff down with this hand. It's not strong like it used to be. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Let me see. My buddy's here. Let's see. Let me bring him up here a little bit. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Hello, Mr. John.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. How's it going, bud? I haven't seen you for a while.
Pretty good. You know,
I don't know how much of the conversation you just heard I was doing, but I was talking about my eyes and the surgery that I went through and all the testing that they do before the surgery and all that stuff. So, I'm actually, they told me I'd probably need some readers.
Yeah.
And I've been trying a bunch of different readers, and they all seem to be too strong for me. I could read the text, and I'm sitting an arm's distance away from my computer right now, and I could see the text.
Oh,
so basically, I don't need glasses anymore. You know, I do have some here. I did buy these guys. These are like a 175.
Oh yeah.
But they're a bit too strong for me. So I've been trying different ones out, you know, just in case. But as far as it goes right now, I mean, I could see the text, the messages there, and I could see it on my phone also. But there is some really tiny stuff on TV that I can't see. So for that, I may have to get glasses. I'm going to go ahead with the veterans and go ahead and let them do the full eye exam again. And the prescription I should get should be really light. So I might just do that just so I can watch when I'm watching TV. That I might be able to read, you know, captions or whatever. Anyhow, John, what we're going to do tonight is let me go to the other camera for now. I got these utility poles, and I call them utility poles for one reason. I know everybody calls them telephone poles, but I was yelled at one time for calling it a telephone pole by a guy who works on the line. He's a lineman. He said, hello, Ralph Greenwood. How's it going, bud? So I called, you know, telephone pole, and he said to me, please don't call it a telephone pole. There are no telephones on those poles. They're utility lines. So anyhow, I don't know if you guys will be able to see the color difference in those.
A little bit. I can see one's darker than the other one.
Yes. The light one is the way they come in the package. Okay. So I went ahead and painted these and weathered these. But what I like about these guys, and let me show you, I'm going to put you small a minute, John.
Okay.
What I like about these, and unfortunately, he only makes these in N scale. But you see that right there, right? Now watch this.
Whoa.
See that?
Now that's flexible.
And the first time I bought these is like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, and they will break. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you put enough pressure on it, they will break. But I mean, just imagine if you have it on your layout and somebody happens to hit it, it's not going to break if they hit it.
Yeah, right.
You know, and they're cheap. You get a dozen of them for like $2.50.
Oh wow, nice.
And you know, like I said, it's too bad he doesn't make these in HO. It would be really cool if he did.
Oh yeah. Hey, Ralph. Hey, Ron Moen. Hey, brother Sparky.
Power looks at top 3 lines for each circuit.
All the Johns. All
right. All right, Mr. Sparky, thank you for the information. I appreciate that. And you're right. I do see an extra line that's below the power lines on some of the utility poles that I see out here. Anyhow, what we're going to do tonight is I am going to go ahead and weather these up. Now, these ones here is already done, is already weathered. I painted them with a Rust-Oleum Espresso. That's the name of the paint that I used. And for the weathering, now these were given to me by Dave, BNSF, a while back, and I'm just getting to use them now, but these are powders, so I'm going to use a gray and a tan powder on these, and just a soft brush. So what we do is, and after these get done, I will hit it with this Tamiya flat coat. But I won't do that tonight because I don't want to leave the live stream. John, keep your eyes open for any questions that people might have. Gary Weiss, how's it going, bud?
All right, I've got a
Night.
snafu going here. All right, here
we're back. Everything should be under. I agree with that, Norman. I mean, wires overhead make a city or a town look ugly. All right, let me get these ready.
Hey, all right. Mike.
So all we're going to do here is just get it up.
Sparky says he works for a company called Hydro One, so he knows a little bit about the poles.
Who's that? That guy up in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy? He thinks he knows everything. Now, when I put the brown on, guys, I just put it like on the bottom half because that would represent some train going by and splashing up water or whatever, because these would be pretty close to the track. Just going to lay that down. But as you can see already, there's a big difference on this one compared to this one here. So we'll just do a couple more of these. I don't think this live stream is going to last too long. I still want to eat, and I still need to take a little bit of a rest.
Hey, Anthony Sunbelt.
It's funny. Gas prices started going down. Now they're starting to go back up again.
Oh yeah, ours jumped, 10 cents last week. I'm not sure what it's done this week.
Up or down?
Up. We're never going to get below $5 gas in California.
I think the whole country is going to be stuck up like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys think you get too much on here, before you spray it with the flat coat, you could just take your finger and rub it over that, and it comes right off, and just leave as much on there as you want to leave on there. Now, you'll see the finished product on Mountains Come to the Helix in part 4 when I have these installed on the layout. Yeah, I said part 4. And I think tomorrow, Mr. Dave Schenkel is going to be coming over here, and we're going to do some more work on my layout.
Oh, yeah?
CP368, how's it going, bud? I visited with him. He came by my house last week. Chuck did. He was visiting his pops, and he came down here. And he said, if you're not busy, I can come and visit you. I said, sure, come on over. So, yeah, he came over for a while. Him and his son, we sat down and we talked a little bit. And his son was amazed at my layout.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyhow, as you can see, I already did 4 of them in like 3 minutes.
All right, Ian. Hey, Nicholas. Now we got gas prices up there. We had $3.55 in Pennsylvania, or Maryland, $3.73 in Pennsylvania.
No, the funny thing is, it came down. It was like just last week was like $3.99.
Yeah.
And then today I went out to I had to go to the grocery store and some other errands I had to do, and I look around and it's back up to like over $4. I said, "What's going on, man?"
Yeah. Hey, Randall. Okay. Oh, Wigwag, Stephen and Wigwag wants to know if you can show us the mountain.
Show you the mountain?
Yeah, on your layout.
Well,
if I did that,
if I showed you the mountain today, that would ruin the last video I'm going to be doing for this, which would be the reveal. Right. So I'm sorry, bud, but I'm not going to show you the mountain tonight. You still got to get through part 3 to get to part 4.
Right.
I've been getting back to like what I used to be doing, like setting up a whole bunch of videos,
Yeah.
So this whole week I've been doing nothing but working on the layout and recording what I was doing on all of it. So you guys will get to know how you will put ground cover on a vertical surface. And that'll be in part 3, which will be tomorrow's video.
Yeah.
Jeff, the railroad enthusiast. How's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. Scott Johnson, glad you can make it in tonight.
Hey, Scott. Yeah, I'm probably going to miss tomorrow because Kimberly's got a soccer game in the morning.
Oh, really? Kimberly?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was active in sports, too. That little...
Yeah, they, well, let's see, their first game, they just totally wiped out the team. And their second game, I think they lost by 1 point. And their third game, they won by 1 point. So they're doing pretty
really?
good.
Well, now you guys are seeing this, but what's going to happen? You know, you guys are saying that these really look way too dark right now or too weathered. But when I spray the clear on here, most of that's going to go away. And like I said, if I thought it was too much, I would just take my finger and run it across there and pull some of it off.
Yeah. Hi, are you a train man?
Hey, how's it going, bud? I guess Sparky's going to be doing an announcement tomorrow on the meet and greet for next year. So he's going to be doing a video tomorrow on that. Let's see. All right. Well, I think I'm going to do one more and then we'll call it good.
Randall, are you taking those girls on their cheering run? They used to do the cheerleader shuttle and the soccer shuttle and the band shuttle.
What was that now?
I used to be the cheerleader shuttle, the soccer shuttle, and the band shuttle.
Anyhow, who asked? Was that Ron that asked if you want to see the mountains?
That was Steven Wigwag.
Steven, that was from Wigwag, right? All right, Steve, I'll give you a little preview of it, okay? There you go. What do you think about that, John?
That is awesome looking.
Yeah, so tomorrow's video, you'll see how I get the ground cover on the vertical surfaces. So that's what I've been busy at. And then Mr. Dave Schenkel's been here last couple of weekends helping me out also, which is cool. So let's see. Hi, COVID-19. What the hell is that?
Hi, Derek. Which one?
Somebody, John Schoolkill says, hi, COVID-19, at COVID-19. Marty M., how's it going, brother? Hey, Mr. Marty, can you please call me tonight? I really, 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 really need to talk to you. Is that enough reallys in there? Uncle Wilmer. All right.
Well, really, really, really important.
I think it's a little bit important. So anyhow, yeah, I'm not going to do this tonight because I'd have to go out to my garage and do this, but I will be, go back to this camera. I will be doing these. You can see there's a difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they look good on the layout. I don't know if you can see it in that picture. Let me see. Let me go back to this guy. And oh yeah, you can see a couple of them. Let's see. Hey, you can see one right there is leaning over between the two SD40s. But that's all static grass on there, on the outside part.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, everybody liked when I had the little 2-inch border going around the top of it. Everybody used to compliment me on that all the time. I hope that this gets the same amount of compliments because I think it looks really, really good. Let's see. Just going over the chat, make sure nobody's asking any questions.
I haven't seen any.
No questions. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to make this live stream too long. It's my first day back, and I want to be good at it. I almost forgot how to set everything up to get the StreamYards working and
But
send
it's
you.
only been a couple of weeks.
But I'm an old man.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's funny when you're getting old. When your eyes, when some of your senses start going bad. Okay, so
Yeah.
first of all, my eyes are going bad. I mean, that's been going on for a long time. But now my freaking ears are going bad too. I have tinnitus. I don't know if you
Oh
guys
yeah,
know.
I know all about that. I've got
Tinnitus is a constant ringing in your ears. No matter what you do, you can't get rid of it. Anyhow, um, I am doing I'm applying for disability from the VA.
yeah.
Okay, because this ear thing is from me working on a flight deck, 16 hours a day with no air protection. Okay, so yeah, so that's way back in the late 60s, they didn't think about having the air protection they had with those big ugly things,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
didn't protect anything, not like the ones they have today where they actually
Well, I
put ear
mean,
plug.
even when I was in, we had the small ones that you put in your ears, and then we had these. But when you got an F-15, got two engines running on it, it's screaming like an eagle. It's got that high pitched sound, and no matter how much stuff you got on here, it
Yeah,
penetrates.
yeah,
I have 4 years of being on the flight line, so
yeah, and the same with
it's
me. Like
constant. It's just there. It never goes
yeah,
away.
once they put me on an aircraft carrier, it was like it was 16 hours a day. Especially we had something come up in Lebanon when I was there, so we were flying 24/7.
Yeah.
And my crew, which was the fueling crew, was the only crew there. It was 40 of us in the crew, broken up into four.
Norman. He said I used to have a constant noise in my ears. Then I divorced her.
That is too funny.
Hey, Mystic, how are you?
Hey, Mystic John, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. So anyhow,
he didn't have he didn't have any ear protection when he was in the missile silos either.
yeah, that really, and that's one thing that I have to stress when I go for my C&P test, which is a third-party doctor that's going to give me an examination to find out if all these things I've been telling him are true. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to tell him is, number one, you try being on a flight deck 16 hours a day with no ear protection, and you got F4s and A6s and AWAC planes taking off. It's like, no, it screwed up my ears. So anyhow, the funny thing is, I go for a hearing test with the VA, and you sit in the room and you're raising your hand when you hear the thing, blah 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 blah. So after the thing comes out, so I asked the doctor, I said, well, how much hearing loss do I have? And she goes, well, we don't say it in a percentage. All I can say to you is that you are eligible for hearing aids. So, so she's telling me that my high end is what I'm missing. And
well, that would make sense because of the jets.
Yeah, and she said that's because
up there was.
And she said it's because of the tinnitus. Well, the high pitch, the jets are what caused the high pitch loss of hearing, plus gave me the tinnitus.
Right.
And so we have to see how it's going to go from there. So anyhow, so I already went for the hearing test, and then they call me up and they say, okay, what kind of hearing aids do you want? Do you want the ones that go in your ears? Do you want the Bluetooth ones? Bluetooth, really?
Really? Wow.
So I said, okay, give me these ones. All right, well, it'll be about 2 weeks and they'll call you and they'll ask you to come down there and they'll fit them into your ears and tell you how to work them and all this and that and the other thing and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, thank you very much. You have a copy of the with documentation of hearing issues. John Tanzillo, I do not have the documentation because when I was in the service, I was only 18 years old and I didn't realize anything was going wrong. But they also tell me, the person I'm working at, they cannot prove the tinnitus. One, if you have it or you don't have it, they cannot prove it. So you can go in there and lie to them and say you have it, and it's an automatic 10% that you're going to get, a 10% disability. So with the hearing loss will be added on top of that. So whatever that is. So, but yeah.
Digger says his wife has the Bluetooth ones. And Wigwag Steven says his wife has the Bluetooth ones too.
I'm just reading that. He could hook it up to his TV. You don't have to blast the TV. That's cool.
Don't have to crank a TV.
The VA. Well, John Tanzillo, if I have never complained about it while I was in the service, then there would be no record for it. So, you know, and basically it's just for me to get the appointment with this doctor and see what they say about it, you know. And from what I understand, they will be giving me a hearing test at this evaluation thing. They will be giving me a hearing test. And the lady that I'm working with said that the hearing test they give you is actually more in depth than the one that the VA gives you. So they may find something else wrong with your ears.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm expecting them to call me any day for my appointment to go down and get all it is done.
Yeah.
Rubbing by your ear hole. I left that part out. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny because at some points it gets really loud, this tinnitus thing, and I could actually hear my heartbeat. You know, it's pretty funny. The joy of being in Navy. No happy sound unless you're working on a layer of delivery. That's funny. That's funny, Mike. That is really funny. Mini Prince, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. What about to wrap this?
That's something.
What's that?
His wife is now profoundly deaf. The hearing aids helps her, but without them, she has to lip read and use sign language.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
So I tell the lady that's helping me, I says, well, she goes to me, bring whatever medical equipment you have with you. I said, okay. So when I told her about I was getting the hearing aids, and should I wear them when I go to this thing? She goes, no, don't wear them. She goes, all the times we tell people to be upfront and honest and this and that, I'm just asking you to be very dramatic when you go to this interview.
Yeah. And you're working with a veterans advocate?
No, actually, I had asked her about this. The VA has actually approached the state of Arizona to take this position as Arizona State Veterans Helpline or something like. I don't know exactly what the name of the thing is, but anyhow, they get paid from the VA, from the government, to do this work for them because it actually helps the VA from all the paperwork that they need to do when somebody goes in for the disability. That they rather pay somebody else to do that and free the VA's time up to go ahead and you know, get them into approval or disapproval. You know, that's why they do it. So anyhow, it is state run, and the person I'm working with is a retired Marine, and she's a she.
Oh, yeah?
And so, yeah, so it's pretty cool talking to a retired female Marine.
Okay. Scott says his wife hears what he's thinking. Eerie.
Let's see, Mr. Girl's got to turn up the volume. Wait, no beer yet. I have to pick up some. All right. Well, guys, you know, like I said, I really didn't have too much planned for tonight, other than doing those doing those utility poles and talk about my eyes. I mean, again, I cannot stress, if any of you guys need to get cataract surgery, don't be afraid to do it. Just go and do it. You'll be surprised at the outcome. Because I definitely was.
Yeah, my dad was glad that he went when he had both his eyes done. But he did had to have readers at some point after that, years after that.
But they already gave me appointments for next year. One
Wow.
year from, yeah, they go, well, we need to see you back here in a year. I said, okay. I said, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to remind me like several times before the year is up.
Well, they send me a card out here, a card reminder in the mail. Hey, you got this coming up.
Well, yeah, and that's the VA. The VA sends me that all the time. A schedule of my appointments. But this is the outside doctor.
Ah, okay.
Of course, the VA hired them to do the surgery on my eyes. So she goes,
Good
okay,
night,
your next appointment is September 15, 2023. Okay, well, do you think I'm still going to be alive by then? Yeah, I had to fulfill Joe Rader's. He was having withdrawals, so because no Friday nights. So glad I can help you out there, Joe. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it good for tonight. I'm hungry. I need to eat. It's too early for me to eat before the show, and it's too late actually for me to eat after the show, especially when time changes and we go back to the.
When we change and you don't.
Yeah, right.
You're lucky.
But then I have to actually think about what time do I have to do my live stream, because it's different,
Yeah, you do. You got to change everything. Mine stays the same.
Yeah. So anyhow, guys, I do appreciate everybody who showed up tonight. I really do, and it was good to be back. Just good to be back. So we'll talk to you guys. Don't forget my video tomorrow. It'll be part 3 of Mountains Come to the Helix. You guys will get to learn some more stuff on that when you guys do your own scenery. Anyhow, we'll talk to you guys later, and have a good week.
Take
Bye
care,
for now.
Have a good weekend.